Well, hello there, Sunny Pinters.
Hello.
And welcome to a Pondside chat inside. It was 27 degrees this morning, so no way we were going to be outside.
We're not that hardy.
Yeah, I mean, it's warmer now, but still, it hasn't, there's not even a 4 in front of the number, I don't think.
Yep, it's 43.
Still too cold.
Yes.
Okay, so thank you for joining us. As we always say, if you haven't subscribed to our channel, make sure to do so below. There's a little subscribe button if you're watching this on YouTube, and you should hit that. And then there's a bell next to the subscribe button. Hit that so you can get notifications about when new videos come out. And follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. All the links to that are down below in the description. And then you can sign up for our newsletter so that you see what's happening every week here at The Pint.
Yay.
Yes. Yay. We make it easy.
Yes.
So let's dive right in. What are you drinking today, Sue?
I am drinking. You may have remembered we had a beer called Filthy Muggles Butterbeer Brown Ale from If I Brewed the World. Well, keeping in that theme, they have this beer, which is called Cherry Potter. And it is a cherry marshmallow cream ale. No, sour. It's a cherry marshmallow sour, and I just tasted it. It's delicious. It's really not very sour.
It's light.
Yeah, because he first described it as a cream ale, so that's what I thought it was, but when the keg came, it said sour on it. So it's really more just fruity and a little bit tart. It's delicious.
Mm-hmm. Give that a try.
Yeah, they make such good beer.
Yes.
And how about you, Simone?
So today I'm drinking a beer that we had when we first opened 2 years ago.
And have not been able to get it since.
And I am so excited because when I first tasted this beer, I was like, oh my God, it is so delicious. This is hot cocoa from Southern Tier in New York.
And it's on nitro.
It's on nitro, and it is delicious, and it's 10% alcohol. It's so good.
It was one of the most popular beers we had when we first opened. It was one of the first kegs that went.
Yeah, it is so good.
It is really good.
You better watch out because I might drink it all.
Well, get in here fast. We just tapped it.
All right, so getting on with what's going on this week.
Well, last week, we had a good week last week. We had 2 musical acts. We had the Muds.
They were going into the future when I should have been in the past.
Yes. And they were fantastic on Thursday afternoon. That was just great, especially, you know, the weather's kind of cold out and everything. Come in here, have some music. And then yesterday we had Double Trouble with our friends Gary and Jim. And they had a big crowd. They are members of the Beatlemaniacs Club, and a bunch of their friends came in today. And Gary did his guitar solo. I got a little video of it.
Well, wait a second. We'll put that in here.
Yeah, I'll throw it in. All right. Hopefully that worked. If not, sorry, you'll have to come see him live next time. But yeah, that was fun. We were packed last night.
Oh my goodness, packed to the gills.
Yeah, it was really fun.
Part of it was because it was so cold, nobody could go outside. So everyone was inside. I don't think there was a seat in the house.
Yeah, somebody mentioned that last night we were just about the only place, or yesterday we were the only place in town that had music inside, because the squares weren't showing music, and a lot of the places that did music outside just weren't doing it yesterday. So hey, if it's cold and you're looking for music, check our schedule and see. You might see some music here.
Come on in.
Come in anyway, but if it's
But when it's cold, come inside. We have cold beer, which is actually fine once you're inside.
Yes.
And good food. Okay, so let's talk about what's coming up in the next week.
I've actually got a couple weeks on there because we've got so much coming up we got to let people know about.
Well, I think I should start off with this first one because
I think that's definitely all you.
Hot Chocolate Day, National Hot Chocolate Day is Monday, January 31st. And what better way to celebrate Hot Chocolate Day than to have a hot cocoa, amazing Imperial Stout on nitro.
Now we're closed on Mondays, but we will be
celebrate on Tuesday.
We'll celebrate on Tuesday. We'll highlight it on Tuesday.
Yes. So it'll be fun. Come in and get some. And then if you're feeling feisty and you want to relive your childhood days, come in on Tater Tot Day, National Tater Tot Day, which is Wednesday, February 2nd. and you can have some of those little pillows of potato deliciousness.
Yes, for sure.
They are fun. And then Thursday, we have music again.
We do.
The fabulous Nicola Kerme is back in the house.
Yeah, she's coming back. She was great we had her the first time last month, and she's coming back this month. And yeah, she's fantastic. You may have seen her around town too. She plays in a lot of venues around here. She plays at Edna's quite a bit. So if you go there, you may have seen her there. She's fantastic. And just come on in and
what great
see her.
soulful stylings. We love it. We love it. And then that's Thursday, February 3rd. And then Saturday, February 5th.
Oh, this is a big one.
This is a big one. The Home and Garden Show and the Chili Cook-Off in Lake Sumter Landing is happening. And this year they've added a beer component. And they're going to have a little beer festival going on inside the event. And we will have a booth.
Yeah, we will. We'll be pouring some of our great beers there for samples.
And
I thought there was more to that thought, but I blanked out.
by the way, the cherry powder is not that high in alcohol. However, it is magical.
My brain is still cold from being outside. Yeah, we'll be pouring some of our beers, and we've got a cider that we're pouring, and we'll be there, and it's just going to be a ton of fun.
It's going to be a ton of fun. So come on in. It's a $25 fee to get into the festival, and I think that's because A, it's a good cause because the Rotary Club is putting this on, and B, they want you to get some really good beer, so they wanted to make sure to bring in people that could give you good samples of some fantastic local beer.
Yeah, and I'm not sure the final brewery list, but there's going to be several local breweries there, I think. And I think they're trying to get a couple more places a little bit like us to be there to let you know what that's all about.
And I think the Craft Brewers Aficionados Club, the Craft Brewers...
Craft Beer Enthusiasts?
Yes, Craft Beer Enthusiasts. I think they are going to have a tent there as well.
Yeah, so if you were wondering about that club, you can check that out too.
That'd be awesome. So come on down. That's February 5th. In Lake Sumter Landing, and I think it starts at 10 o'clock in the morning.
I think the garden show is 10, and I think the festival starts, like the beer festival and the chili cook-off start at noon, I think.
Okay, we'll get more specifics as it gets a little closer. And of course, you can find out about that in our newsletter, because I'm sure we'll put more information in there.
Yep. And then going ahead, just because we got so much going ahead, on Tuesday, February 8th, we don't usually do a lot of events on Tuesday, but Tuesday we were doing our first brewery night of the year. We have DESTIHL. They're out of Normal, Illinois, and they are going to be here, and they're going to be sampling. I think he's actually bringing some really rare beers to sample. And then he's bringing some beers that we don't have right now, maybe the Hawaii 5 Ale, and I think he might be bringing some Dos Vidania, their Russian Imperial Stout. I think that is one of the couple things. And we have 3 of their beers on tap. And you may be familiar, they have a peanut butter porter, they have Hawaii 5 Ale, we've had before their Priviet, which is their non-barrel aged Russian Imperial Stout.
We've had their Weisenheimer.
Yep, we're going to have that on too. And we've got a new IPA tour bus, part of their Grateful Dead or Deadhead series. We've had Hazy the Dead once before, and this one is called Tour Bus. So those are excellent hazy IPAs that they do.
So come and check that out, because even though they're not local, we try to do local whenever we can, but even though they're not local, they just make great beer. I mean, great beer.
Yeah, and that'll be 4:30 to 7:30 on Tuesday, February 8th. So mark your calendars for that.
Yeah, that'll be a lot of fun. And then, sorry, this is so good. I just had to get another sip in. Looking ahead, we are going to have our 2nd anniversary. Oh, look, I fixed.
She went way ahead.
Way ahead. Before our 2nd anniversary, stay tuned. Wednesday, February 9th.
Also a day we don't usually have events.
Yes, it's a special night. We're going to have Double Trouble back in the house, and it's the 58th anniversary of the Beatles being on Ed Sullivan's show. Very, very big show. So music will be here by Double Trouble, and they're going to be doing some fantastic Beatles music.
Yeah, and they've got some of the members of the Beatlemaniacs coming, and they're going to be some additional vocalists and stuff like that. It is going to be so much fun.
Oh my God, it's going to be fun, and it's going to be packed.
Yeah.
So get here early to get a seat.
Yeah. And And that's going to be our normal 4 to 7 time.
Yep. So get here early, grab a seat, and make sure that you can enjoy all the excitement that we're going to have for the 58th anniversary of the Beatles being on Ed Sullivan Show.
That's going to be so much
Really
fun.
big show. Okay.
And now, looking way ahead. Did you want to talk about that football game?
The big football game that happens?
The big game? Yeah.
The big football game that happens that
Sunday
ends the whole season of football. Yeah, so we're going to do something for that. We don't know exactly what, and I'm not sure we're going to be able to convince our staff to stay open for the whole thing, but we'll try.
We'll be here.
So we're going to do something fun, and stay tuned. We don't really have it all planned out yet. As you can see, we had focused on other things up until now. And
this is such a busy month.
And then when the Buffalo Bills were kind of knocked out of contention, we kind of stepped back from football.
We got a little sad. So next year.
Next year.
If they can hang on to any of their coaching staff, which all seems to be going to the New York football Giants. So
I used to like the New York football Giants.
Well, not if they steal our entire coaching staff. So anyway.
Dead to me then. So just look for more information on what's going to happen for the really big game. The big show. Now we have the big game.
Yes.
And then looking way ahead, it's our second anniversary.
Yes. On February 26th, that Saturday, that's the last Saturday of the month, we will be having our second anniversary party. If you were here last year, you know that it was
crazy.
From the time we opened till the time we closed, we were packed. It was so much fun, though.
It was so much fun, and everyone had a great time. So I hope you can join us. It'll be a lot of fun.
We'll have some specials and stuff.
We're working on that.
Working on it. But it's going to be a ton of fun.
Stay tuned.
Yeah.
It'll be a lot of fun. So we put a lot of beer on this week, and I think we're going to even be putting on more beer after this video is done, because there are a lot of kegs that are about to go. So let's go through the list.
All right.
Doug's Dairy Twirl, which if you had looked at our board recently, said Doug's Diary Twirl.
I think it still does. I have to fix that, sorry.
But we're going to get that fixed. Just so you know, it's a fantastic beer. It has nothing to do with diaries and everything to do with dairy. It's a salted caramel, what is it, porter? Imperial Stout.
Chocolate. Salted caramel chocolate Imperial Stout.
And it is really good.
I wanted to give a tidbit about Doug's Dairy Twirl. I don't know if it still is around, or a former ice cream place in Gainesville, and this is in honor of them. And throughout the years, Swamphead does a lot of versions of it, but they only release one per year for distribution. And the one this year is this one. Last year it was Rocky Road, I think we had in here, which was amazing. And this salted caramel chocolate one is just
really
as
good.
Yeah,
really
so
good.
It's a limited release. Come in and get it before it's gone.
Okay.
Oh, all right. We got Narragansett Lager. So for those of you who like just a solid classic beer, we have Narragansett Lager on tap number 2.
And this is easy on your wallet.
It is.
So
if
you're looking for something, you just want to come in and have a cold beer, it's easy on your wallet, check it out.
Yep.
And then Swilley's. Wasn't sure how to pronounce that. I'm sure there's a story behind Swilley's, but I don't know what it is.
I don't either. And that's that's from Halpatter.
Yeah, I knew it was from Halpatter.
Oh, okay.
But it's from Halpatter. It's a pale ale. This is really nice. I'm not a huge pale ale IPA. I mean, I tend to be really kind of a wuss.
You like your 10% sweet beers.
I like my sweet beers. I like my light beers. I like my sours. And I like my ciders.
Well, this
one is really good. It's got a good malt. You know, your favorite beer in the whole wide world.
Mirrapon Pale Ale.
This seems to have a lot of the characteristics that has.
Yeah. I had one, because I'm always surprised when I get a pale ale that is this good, and I just think it's amazing. So
yeah, you should check it out. So I had somebody come in yesterday and wasn't sure, and said she wanted to get a pale ale basically. So I gave her a sample, and she's like, "So one taste, and we were in." Okay,
Pineapple Hula cider from Ciderboys. That is a fan favorite. It is so good.
Pineapple Hula. It is delicious. It's pineapple-y. It's not too sweet. It's got that tartness. It's great.
Yeah, it's sweet, but yeah, just
Sweet tart.
balanced. Yep.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Homemade apple pie, cider by Ciderboys, by Cigar City. Ciderboys had nothing to do with this
No.
one. It's all Cigar City. It's homemade apple pie. It's cinnamon. It's apple.
It's so good.
Really good.
And then Hazy Boys, Hazy IPA from If I Brewed the World. Again, same brewery as this, tiny little brewery out in St. Pete, and they make really good beers.
They do. They
Everything
do.
we've had from them has been very good.
Yeah, excellent place. And I mean, I really encourage you guys to check out these breweries when you're out and about in Florida because it's really cool.
And they have a lot more variety of stuff in their tap rooms than we can get and serve here. So, you know, it's great to go visit them and support them.
Yes, please do. 5 Points IPA from Ravenous Pig. That's our West Coast style IPA. So if you're looking for like a hot bomb, come get this one.
It's really good. It's really good. And then we have Sun Viking from Sun Viking IPA from 81 Bay, which is also very good. We've had that before. It's really good.
And then 7709, an IPA from Royal Palm. This one's another West Coast style IPA. I found that this one had a little, like the 5 Points IPA was just so hoppy on the finish that, you know, if you like that, that's your jam. The 7709 is very hoppy, but it tends to be hoppier on the front end, and then it kind of fades out into like a grapefruity.
It's really good. It's one of my favorites as well.
So check that out.
And then cherry Potter. It is really not sour. I mean, I guess it is, but I'm not tasting it, so it's really easy drinking and smooth. And check it out.
Yeah, sours are also very low in alcohol, so they're a nice thing for during the day. The West-Floridian Maple Bourbon Barrel Belgian Style Quad.
So you may be familiar with West-Floridian, the Belgian style quad from Infinite Ale Works, which is super, super popular. We just tapped this maple bourbon barrel one, and it's really good.
And you were saying it's a Grand Cru style?
Yeah, they're calling it a Grand Cru, which I just read about. I guess that means it's like a limited or a stronger variation of some of their regular offerings. So you could get that in wines a lot, like a Grand Cru Burgundy or whatever. So yeah, it's great. It's 12.5% alcohol.
Ooh-wee.
Yes, it is. Your beer is a light beer compared to that.
I know.
10. It is really good. We just tasted it. It's really good.
Yes. And then I'm going to double dip here, and
You
I
should.
say hot chocolate. I think I called it hot cocoa.
It is hot cocoa. I said that wrong.
I love hot cocoa. I can't drink much of it anymore because I'm lactose intolerant. But hot cocoa from Southern Tier. If you haven't checked it out, you should. If you don't drink beer, try this. You might really like it.
Yeah, it's really good.
It's really good.
And I think that's it. I think we've rambled on a lot. We had a lot to talk about this week.
From there to there. So good.
All right. We're going to sign off.
All
So
right.
You can mark your calendars for all of those events now.
Basically, just plan on being here in February.
Yeah, all day, every day.
All day, every day. It'll be fantastic.
All right.
All right. Have a great week, everybody. Cheers.
Cheers.